Hey man, I've been reflecting on this for a few days and I wanted to share it with you guys. The other day, I was sitting in this little coffee shop. It was raining, it was a slow, steady rain, the one that makes everything seem a little heavier, a little quieter, right? And I was drained, I was pretty drained. Not because of life itself, but the kind of people that were around me. And I don't know why, but there are certain people that just make me feel so drained out of my life. Take all my energy away. As I saw the raindrops falling down from sliding down from the windows, my heart was heavy, right? And it made me realize something. It was not what they were doing. It was what I was allowing them to do. I always thought being humble, being patient, being understanding was me enduring and be having humility, right? But right there in that quiet little moment, I saw things differently. I saw things differently in a way. Humility does not mean letting people walk all over me or shrinking myself into a small place that does not value me. Humility does not really mean shrinking myself into a small space that does not value me. Humility does not mean me hurting myself for someone else and putting them above me humility does not mean making people walking all over me. And real humility meant knowing myself and not needing to constantly defend who I am and constantly needing to remind someone who I am. That was real humility. It was being at peace with who I was. And whenever someone did not like the real me, um, cutting them off felt so guilty, like I was betraying them, I was failing them. And man, the guilt hit me like really hard. Trust me. I felt like I was abandoning someone, like I was failing them. And sitting there that day, I asked myself, if I keep trying and it constantly hurts me, is that really love or is it just my ego that is trying to be a hero? Right. And to find the answer, I started reading this book, The Ego is the Enemy, right? Man, it hit me hard. Let me tell you. Because there was this thing that made me realize that sometimes staying, right? No, most times staying, it's not kindness or being humble or a cause of the humility. It's because of our ego. This little voice saying that we can fix things, we need to save everyone, right? We need to fix everything, and then there is this voice constantly trying to, like, if we try hard enough, we'll be the bigger person. That ego, that little voice is the thing that's keeping me stuck in that situation. It was not humility, it was not kindness. It was that me wanting to be a bigger person. That, right? That's when I realized the reality is whatever energy you pour into something or whatever thing you try to fix or someone you try to save, right? Some things are not meant to be fixed or saved by you. Okay, just not your job to do that. Okay, you are not the person for that. So that's when I understand something very simple yet very deep. Real peace does not come from holding on to something. It's when you let go of it. That's when you find your peace. And that's where boundaries come in. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out, right? They are not walls, they are gates, right? People usually understand boundaries as walls that I'm putting off so people can stay away from me. No, there are gates to know who to let in and what kind of people you want to be around. So, and they are something that you need to protect without feeling guilty about it. That is something that you need to protect your peace without feeling guilty about it, man. So just imagine, you don't set boundaries because you hate someone. You set them to because you chose your peace over chaos. You chose yourself. And that is not something to feel guilty about. That is not selfish, man. If you are fine, the world is fine. I mean, your world is fine, right? So choosing yourself first is valuable. When you choose yourself first, you understand the meaning of communicating and understand the meaning about taking care of other people. If you can't take care of yourself, I do not presume you can take care of someone else. And I used to think that walking away made me weak, like I was avoiding a fight and I was like, oh. But now I see that real healing isn't loud, it's quiet. It's not about screaming at someone, and it's like, it's not you telling someone who what ticked you off or doing that or it's just it's just a quiet retreat. Gather yourself, gather your thought, and like explain what's going on around you. If you're feeling guilty about choosing yourself, hear me out. You are not selfish. You are healing. And if you still feel like choosing yourself and choosing your peace does not makes you a bad person, it does not. It means you now understand your worth and your value, and you are taking control of your life. You are not broken, man. You are just growing. And there are a lot of people who come into your life, some for a lesson, not the whole story, right? So let them go. You thank them for the lesson they gave you, and you let them go. That's how life works. And we need to accept the fact that people will come and go, but you knowing yourself is the most important part, because of someone leaving, your personality should not be changing. Okay, it should not be like, I do not know myself anymore because that person was my whole identity. That's not who you are. Find yourself, then find the people you want to be around, set boundaries according to that. That's how you do things. And hey, if you like this little video, please subscribe and don't forget to drink your water. See you next time.